God, you're so hot.
Wow.
I know.
Do you want to go to the bedroom?
Hmm?
The bedroom.
I don't want it to affect our friendship.
What?
Our friendship.
You put my hand on your dick. Our friendship's affected.
Already?
Yes.
I didn't know.
But it doesn't have to affect it negatively. I mean, we've been friends for 3 years. Maybe this moves our friendship to the next level.
Yeah. I don't want that.
I got it. I heard you. I'm on my way.
You're going?
Can't be helped. Something at the office.
It's Saturday.
Something came up.
I thought we have a whole weekend.
We have tonight and tomorrow.
Time to be back.
10-ish.
The show's at 7. We have the tickets. I've been planning this for months.
That kind of music's not my style. You know that.
You're supposed to be doing this for me. I can't go to a concert alone.
I know. That's why I called my daughter.
Hey.
You two are practically the same age anyway.
I'm not happy about it either.
I can't go to a concert with your daughter.
Don't do me no favors, bitch.
Think of it as girl bonding. I forgot I was supposed to watch her this weekend. Her mother called and reminded me this morning, so I thought, why not kill some birds with some stones?
I'm not your babysitter. I'm your lover.
Oh God, gross! I hate you people. You ruined my life. Ah!
Oh, Laura?
Yeah, Joe? Hello.
Hello. Wow, you look just like your picture.
You look like yours too.
I don't. I don't. I really don't.
You do a little bit.
You think so?
I do.
No, I really don't.
Yeah, but you give good chat.
What?
On Tinder.
Oh, right.
I'm glad we finally decided to meet.
Is this territory neutral enough?
Fine.
We can make it neutral if you want.
Like a vacation in Switzerland? Switzerland. It's neutral.
Are you one of those funny men?
I don't have to be.
Well, I think the man should be the funny one in the relationship. It's the woman's job to laugh.
Well, I'll gladly take all the jokes if you do the laundry. Sorry, that's the last one, I swear.
Look, here's the deal. I deserve love.
I won't argue with that. I think we all do.
Yes, but for many years, I didn't think I was worthy of it. Now, I do.
Okay.
We've been chatting for a while now, and I think I'm falling for you.
Well, my cyber presence entry.
I love you.
Oh. Okay. 2 minutes into the first date.
I am not ashamed of my emotions. I am in touch with my feminine side.
Wow, that's... I did not know people still said that.
And if you can't tell me that you love me back, I'm just going to have to leave and find someone else because I deserve love. Oh, sorry. Oh, that's my wife.
Okay. Is it just me, or are men flat out insane? They're jerks, they're assholes. And it's not just 1 or 2 of them, it's all of them. There's not a single man who hasn't let me down at some point. Except for one.
The lady's imagination is very rapid. It jumps from admiration to love, from love to matrimony, in a moment.
Oh my God, it's Mr. Darcy!
I am meditating on the very great pleasure to pair fine eyes to the face of a pretty woman can bestow.
Jane Austen knew what she was doing when she created you. You're the ideal man of every white girl with a college degree. Rich, gorgeous, British, and you can dance.
Any savage can dance.
They can't. Most of them even won't. You're not like other men.
You overestimate my abilities.
You would never equate barbecuing a steak with preparing an entire meal.
How could I, when I don't even know what that means.
You would value my work and training and intelligence as highly as your own.
Anachronistic, but yes.
And you would not be afraid to fold my panties the right way without complaining or looking at them too closely, you know? Because that would be embarrassing.
But most importantly, I won't remember your birthday.
Oh, flowers are nice and all, but this birthday's kind of a big one. I don't know if I'm going to mind it.
Don't you know the years are important? Our love is timeless.
He doesn't even care that I just turned 30! I know 30 was old for your time, but that doesn't bother you.
No?
No! Because you are the whimsical fantasy of my masculine ideal that accepts the modern interpretation of gender roles with no sense of irony or contradiction.
I'll do whatever you need, without being asked.
Why can't every man be Mr. Darcy? I mean, a real man, a modern man. There has to be a Darcy out there somewhere. And it's not just what he looks like, it's how he behaves. He doesn't have to look like Colin Firth. I'm not saying I don't mind if he looks like Colin Firth, but Darcy can look like anyone as far as I'm concerned. Harry Styles, Thor, anyone! Just as long as he's got the accent. Oh gosh, I need for work.
Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about!
I beg your pardon.
Oh, hey, you don't have to beg, darling. I'll give it to you for nothing.
Do I know you?
No, we can change that. I see you pass by here every morning. The view is more nutritious than a complete, balanced breakfast.
Seriously? You're trying to pick me up with lines you got from a cereal box?
But that doesn't work. Well, tell me what you're looking for.
All right, here's what I'm looking for. Just once, I want to walk into my office without you standing here being a pig. It's going on 4 days now, and I'm sick of it. What you're doing is rude and inappropriate, and I'm not going to stand for it anymore.
Yeah, but, I got your attention.
You are not Mr. Darcy.
Abrasive.
Yep.
Build.
Okay.
Overt. Speak up if you don't know yet.
I'm good.
And gender. Emperor. Kindle. Noxious.
Do you think we should wait for Laura?
Oh, well, this is just the first 10 out of 5,000.
Seriously? This is my training?
You can't teach standardized tests until you know the vocabulary. Placid. Remuneration.
Hey, Trudy.
Oh, I can't believe we're finally going to be working together.
Oh, I know. First day of work and it's already like high school. I don't know if I feel young or stupid.
Hey, you needed a job, right? This is why you do.
Grab a list and start reading. We need to do the vocabulary training for Stephen, too.
Who's Stephen?
Other new guy.
We don't need to do the vocabulary training for Trudy. She uses it every day. She's a writer.
Was a writer. 5 years, nothing published. It's time to get serious about life.
You're serious? You have a husband.
Having a husband doesn't make me serious. I'm 28 years old. If the writing isn't working, my choices are either get a job or get pregnant. I need to do something to contribute my share, to make a difference.
Like helping kids on the SAT.
Shut up, Alex. Trudy had a career like Jane Austen.
What I had was a hobby. Face it, you can't live in a fantasy world at 28.
Laura just turned 30.
Shut up, Alex. I like my fantasy world.
And your degree was in hospitality. Is that a career or a hobby?
Sit there and look pretty, all right? I use my degree every time we have an office party. They're big parties. Leave me alone. This is the worst birthday ever. That idiot cat called me again. He's outside the front door every day.
Can you find a different way to work.
Why should I have to? I have to rearrange my entire life with some kind of jerk.
I can give you a back door key.
You mean the door by the dumpster? The one I have to go through narrow alleys to get to? Oh, thanks, but no thanks.
Have you tried public shaming? That's why God invented the internet.
I'm just venting.
You're not venting. You're being harassed.
How can I complain about my small problem when women are being tortured and oppressed all over the world?
That's the white woman savior complex.
Shut up, Alex.
Let's take one problem at a time. First, we'll deal with the catcaller. Then we'll look at the millions of women being oppressed in third world cultures.
I know, but he kind of looks like Mr. Darcy.
You're gonna let a man harass you because he looks like a character from a book?
No. Well, is that bad?
Yes! That's horrible!
How do you know he looks like a character in a book? By their illustration?
He's not the real Mr. Darcy. He's just idealized fantasy.
You're being catcalled by an idealized fantasy? Shut up, Alex.
You need to stop being obsessed with men.
I am not obsessed with men. I'm obsessed with Mr. Darcy. God, right. I am obsessed with men. I'm obsessed with their inferiority. I need to give them up.
Have you tried talking to him?
You can't talk with men. They don't communicate. They don't say hello. Don't ask how you're doing. Don't tell you their plans until the last minute. And then they just grunt at you. If I wanted to cuddle with something that grunts, I'd buy a pot-bellied pig.
You at least want someone with basic command of the English language.
Someone who knows a word or two.
Like talisman.
Shut up, Alex! So that's it. I'm done with men. I'm swearing them off. You hear that? I don't need you.
What do you mean?
You're gonna give up on men? I don't think you could.
Why not?
Because they're like cigarettes to you. You smoked a pack a day, no matter the brand, for as long as I know you. You can't just go cold turkey.
Sometimes cold turkey's the only way.
You're telling me that if some gorgeous guy walked through that door right now, you have no interest in him at all?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Hi, I'm Steven. Sorry I'm late.
You care to put money on this?
Hey, Steven. Have a seat. You know me, Alex, the guy who interviewed you.
Trudy.
Darcy!
What?
Her name is Laura.
Sorry, I thought you said Darcy.
She did.
Like Jane Austen's Darcy.
You know it.
One of my favorites.
Book, movie, or miniseries.
All three. Though personally I prefer Mr. Knightley and Emma.
Oh, but he's such a scold.
Oh, you think so?
Totally.
Absolutely. All right, what about Colonel Brandon?
All right, I could go for a Brandon. There's something romantic about the long-suffering man who would do anything to save the woman he secretly loves.
But looks like he's gonna have to keep suffering. Laura just gave up on men.
I'm sorry?
Shut up, Alex.
Oh, and with that, we're back to work. Welcome to Trudy and Steven, our two new hires. And yes, you are a test score. So there. Laura will train you on how to teach the math later. Right now, we're doing vocabulary. Great. From where we left off. Shout out any words you don't know and I'll define them for you. Harvey. A basement.
Oh my God, a man who reads Jane Austen!
Epiphany.
Not only that, but a good-looking man who reads Jane Austen.
Shallow.
A good-looking man with a small degree of charm and civility who reads Jane Austen.
Androgynous.
Why did I give up on men again?
Prejudice.
Oh, right, because they're pigs.
Wicked.
Wickham?
What?
You were right.
You're great, thank you. No, he's not! I can't fall for another man. I'm good. Opening jars and killing spiders. Useless. Gosh, guy in town. Is that really how things worked? I wish I could ask these authors how they separated fact from fiction.
And now it's time for everyone's favorite afternoon talk show for ladies of a certain age and literary demographic, The Prospect, with your host, Edith Wharton, Charlotte Bronte, Virginia Woolf, and Jane Austen.
Welcome to the Prospect.
It's like the view, but with a thesaurus.
Unfortunately, Jane Austen couldn't be with us today.
They're probably making another book of hers into a goddamn miniseries.
So, filling in for her is the author of Little Women, Louisa May Alcott.
Hey, Louisa! I know you don't really want me here. So, how was your weekend?
Not bad. Len and I went to hear Bernard Shaw lecture on world peace.
Ooh, how was that?
Turns out, Shaw's idea for world peace is to do whatever Shaw says.
Been there.
He may be celibate, but he's still a man.
Oh, you got that right. How about you, Charlotte? How was your weekend?
Oh, same old, same old. Another sister dead of tuberculosis.
Our first guest needs our help in a big way. She's a manager at a tutoring firm who has suffered from one bad relationship after another. Now, she's decided to give up men entirely.
Oh!
Please welcome Laura!
Gosh, I feel like I'm in a Carol Churchill play. You guys are like my idols. No offense, Louisa. I was kind of hoping Jane Austen would be here.
You're not the first.
So, I've given up on men.
This is one atheist who says, Amen!
Oh, I wish I could have made Jane Eyre do that. She certainly had reasons to.
Oh, we all do.
But here's my problem. This really nice guy just started work.
Well, they all seem nice at first. But then suddenly he's got a crazy wife in the attic whose brother shows up at your wedding.
I wasn't planning to marry him. He's just cute.
Oh, doesn't matter. While you're over there crying all betrayed, that crazy bitch is burning the whole house down.
What Charlotte means is that men lie. It's what they do. They lie to us. They lie to each other. They lie to themselves. And they are so good at lying, they don't even know they're lying to themselves. Take the Age of Innocence. Newland Archer buys his own bullshit, hook, line, and sinker. Take The Reef, for crying out loud. Or Summer. Get beyond the Scotch notes on this one.
Sorry, Edith. I haven't read enough of your stuff to understand half those references.
Why not? My books are shorter than Jane's.
Yeah, but they don't end happily. I mean, that's what women want, huh?
Happy ending compounds literature's falsehood. Charlotte, have we discussed this before?
Wait, get back to me. Here's what I don't get. You all wrote stories of desire.
I didn't. Oh, come on. Pauline's Passion and Punishment, A Long Fatal Love Chase.
I wrote those under a different name. How do you square your discontent over men with your attraction to them?
Hey, you write fiction!
Can I ever expect a healthy and positive relationship with a man in fact?
Women in fiction have always had choices, have always been dynamic and powerful. But Austen had become a rich man's wife?
Jane was the first writer to create genuine female characters rather than some male approximation.
But if she'd been attached to a man, she never would have put pen to paper. She'd be saddled with children, keeping his household, entertaining his horrible friends. She'd be
A room of one's own girlfriend.
But looking at real life, your own lives, how many of you ever had a profound and loving relationship? Really, Louisa?
I had a profound and loving relationship with the transcendental nature of self-expression.
Oh my God, why are you even here? We're talking about relationships with men. The rest of you had a relationship with a man? A physical relationship? A lifelong relationship?
My husband was an alcoholic who went insane. We never should have married in the first place. I said yes because he promised to take me to Europe.
Next question. Did the man treat you like an equal? Seriously, Virginia, you're the most man-hating out of all of us.
don't hate men. I simply demand equality. Leonard Wolfe was a wonderful husband, utterly devoted to me, passionate, wealthy. He respected my work and allowed me to flourish as a writer. He published all of my novels himself, in point of fact, to spare me the indignity of having male editors pick my stories apart.
So what happened?
What do you mean, what happened?
Was it happily ever after?
If I had to mean having a lesbian affair and committing suicide, then yes. Happy ever after.
Oh God. Not even these writers were happy with men in real life. They had to create fantasy men just to get through the day. Maybe that's what I need to do. To rid myself of this obsession, I need to write myself a man. My fantasy of modern masculine perfection.
Hey,
You again?
come on, you called the cops on me?
What?
The cops! I'm standing outside your building, and the cops tell me to move along. That I've been harassing women.
You have been harassing women.
One woman! Just you, okay? I'm not some creep.
You are to me. We're strangers. I don't even know you. All you do is stand outside my building and harass me on my way to work.
That's because you're worth my time. I like you, really. You should be flattered. You see your possible soulmate walking down the street, you gotta say something, right? How else am I supposed to get to know you?
I'm not flattered. I'm disgusted. I want you to drop dead. Understand? There's not a single thing you could say to get me to be attracted to you. I don't care how hot you are. Next time, I'm calling the police.
You think I'm hot?
Oh, you see what you did? You just took me out of my contemporary reality. Are you happy? Are you happy now?
I don't know what that means.
To me, you are not my fantasy of modern masculine perfection. There's no such thing.
What?
Thanks to you, I'll be writing fan fiction. It's time to create the early 19th century relationship of my dreams. Whether Mr. Darcy shall prove to be the hero of my life, or whether that station shall be held by anybody else, these pages must show. It helps to be original. One morning, after a night of terrible dreams, Laura awoke to find herself transformed into Jane Austen's Elizabeth Bennet. It was pretty cool. She couldn't wait to meet Mr. Darcy. Laura yawned and stretched and got out of bed. Well, maybe first she yawned. Well, got out and stretched. Well, maybe she yawned and stretched at the same time while in bed, and then she put on her slippers. Okay, it doesn't matter because there was a knock on the door. A bunch of knocks.
Come in, Mr. Darcy.
But it was her maidservant.
Well, Miss Elizabeth Bennet, you look quite transmogrified.
For the better, I warrant.
Oh, indeed. You don't look 30 at all, miss. As vibrant and as sexy as a lass of 19, but with the wisdom well beyond such youthful numbers, and an independent income that negates all necessity for marriage or protection.
It's good to be a woman in print.
There's Mr. Darcy here to see you.
Is there?
He seeks to afford you to all the Netherfield.
Seek away, say I.
I thought as much. What the holidays coming up? And the result to immediate onslaught of guilt and shaming of all those women who don't have boyfriends from Thanksgiving to Valentine's Day.
Yes, but I want to see him because I love him. Not because I want to make my lonely friends cry all winter. That's just a bonus. So no. Off with you, while I endeavor to play a diverting air on the pianoforte.
The maid tottered off, leaving Laura alone to her music. She couldn't wait to meet Mr. Darcy. The Mr. Darcy. The only man alive who couldn't leave a drawer or a closet door half open and drive her insane! But, suddenly, she felt a stirring in her heart, and a warm presence behind her. But what would he say to her?
I say, cheerio, Miss Laura, and a bloody good pip-pip.
He declared in that hot British accent of his.
I trust tomorrow finds you spiffing well, what? Christ!
His perfection flowed over her like Niagara Falls after a downpour. Even from across the room, she could feel it. It was her moment to speak. But what would she say to her ideal man?
Let's do this.
Blimey, Harry, but
Oh, wait! What am I doing? I want to write Pride and Prejudice, not 50 Shades of Darcy. But maybe there's a market for Jane Austen erotica. Let's upload it and see what kind of comments it gets.
This sucks! Have you ever even read the book?
Check out mine. I've got them in a three-way with Colonel Fitzwilliam.
Drive him wild in bed. Click here.
God hates fags, libtard! USA!
Okay, so I'm not a writer.
At least you found out immediately and didn't waste your first 5 years out of college trying to write.
You didn't waste them, you found yourself.
Thank you, darling. Oh, all that education is now being used to tutor the children of helicopter parents. Paradise found!
I hate this time of year.
Don't! We're having fun!
Yeah, this is a great office party. You really put your degree to good use.
I'm 30, I'm in a dead-end job, it's the holidays. I think I picked the wrong time to give up on men.
God, are you gonna spend this whole party talking about men again? Look on the bright side. At least you didn't give up drinking.
I thought Trudy said you didn't even like men anymore.
I don't in theory, but there are societal pressures that question your humanity if you're not hooked up. You don't get invited places. People don't know what to say to you.
You tried women? Maybe you're bi?
Or maybe you need to become a total slut.
Oh, thanks,
Trudy. I mean it. Sleep around. Men do it. Why can't we?
Not all men.
Of course we don't.
I saw an ad for a vet cleaning job. There's one here.
You should apply.
Absolutely. Do what you want. Hey,
Stop obsessing.
I'm not obsessing. I just can't think of anything else. There's gotta be another guy that Bob out there somewhere.
Could this be him? Hey, Steven.
Hey,
This is my husband, Bob.
Trudy was wondering if you were a man like me.
I definitely am.
Not for me, for Laura.
Nice.
You throw a bad sweater party without a bad sweater of your own? Huh?
I wasn't gonna wear it around the office all day. It's in the bag on my desk. You want me to get it?
Not right now, we're finally talking.
Would you like another drink?
Love one.
Have fun, you two.
Nice people.
Yeah. That is a horrible sweater.
Thank you.
So, how are you liking the job so far?
Is that what we're going to talk about? Work.
We don't have to.
There's an infinite list of more interesting topics.
Words.
I hate sports. No, tonight I actually want to talk about you.
You do.
What's this I hear about you giving up on men? You can't know they're all bad until, well, you've tried them all.
Did you have someone particular in mind?
Maybe.
Hey, Steven. Hey, Laura. Ooh, am I interrupting something?
No.
Yes, get out of here.
Oh, whoops. I don't think Laura knows you're gay yet, but that's kind of hard to work into the conversation.
Oh, gosh, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Don't be. It's not as cut and dried as that. I like both. Whether I'm involved with a man or woman, I'm faithful to the relationship. Are you familiar with Judith Butler's theories on gender being a social construct?
I love the way they put Freud in his place.
Exactly. Sex isn't a binary. We're not just one or the other. Being gender fluid means I don't have to model my behavior on some masculine ideal.
That makes sense.
Gender is performative, right? We're all just pretending, acting out roles. We are that gender which we choose to portray. It's like theater, except, people give a shit. What are your thoughts on gender?
Well, I don't know.
He was talking to me!
You are? Excuse me.
Wait, no, I think gender's performative too! Let's perform something! Together, no!
You left.
Alex!
What happened?
Everything was going great until Alex opened his mouth.
Oh, you said men lie?
Shut up, Alex! I don't lie, I pretend. Gender is performative.
How?
And now it's time for the 25th annual social performance pageant. One lucky winner will be crowned based on how well she behaves in an awkward situation that a man has placed her. Let's look at our lovely contestants. Aren't they beautiful? Yes, all right. The first situation for our graceful and socially nimble contestants. Your man has been searching the apartment frantically for something that is right under his nose. How do you get him to see it without crushing his ego?
Have you tried the kitchen table? Gee, I don't know. Is this it?
He's right there.
No, I'm sorry. Finding the object for the man breeds resentment because it makes him feel inferior and stupid. No points for you.
Wow, I feel inferior and stupid.
You are.
Situation number 2. You've been sleeping together for a month. You're invited to a party at his parents' house. But when you get there, he introduces you to everyone as his friend so as to not offend his fiancée. What do you say to this whore?
Congratulations, you got a winner.
I hope you're as happy as I am for you.
Is this even a thing?
Yes, I'm sorry to say this is a thing, and if you're watching, Bradley Newton, Oh, can I find out? I will never ever forgive you.
I didn't know we were so bad.
Here we go. Lightning sex round. Quickly, how do you lie about the following situations? Tiny penis.
My God, it's so big.
I haven't seen enough of them to know.
I plead the fifth.
Orgasm.
Oh, God!
Yes!
I have performance issues.
Performance issues.
It's not a problem.
I still had fun.
This has never happened to me before.
Afterglow.
That was amazing.
You're the best I ever had.
I gotta go.
We have a winner.
Wait. How did I end up winning?
Are you kidding? We let you win. Because that's what women do. So that your pathetic little castle of self-worth doesn't crumble around you.
Hey, you want to grab a drink after work?
Bob is cooking something special for dinner.
After? Grab a movie or?
Can't. Sorry. Gotta put some face time toward the relationship.
Sorry. Having fun.
It's not that I want a husband, but every once in a while it must be kind of nice. I like that it's no longer the only available happy ending to a story, even though it is how all Jane Austen's books end. In Edith Wharton, your choices are marriage or death. And if you're lucky, you'll only end up a pariah. But not even the girls in the Disney cartoons get boyfriends anymore. It's funny, you know, because I'm one of those weird kids that grew up in a happy home. My friends' parents got divorced, mine stayed together. They never even argued. How did they manage?
Hello?
Mom?
Oh, hi!
Oh!
It's Laura! You won't believe what's been happening over at the old Rickman house. The new people are parking their car on the street now. I mean, what is the point of parking your car in the street when you've got a perfectly good driveway and garage? We can hardly see the cars zooming by on the right side anymore when we back out of the driveway. And you know, they went by so quickly. I'm afraid they're going to hit us. It's just awful. Oh, you know what else? They've taken to leaving their garage door open when they go to work in the morning. You know that drives me crazy. You never know what you're going to come home to with the garage door open 8, 9, 10 hours a day. It could be thieves or raccoons or what have you. I told your father to say something, but he just shrugs the way he does. You know how he does that.
Yeah!
Honey, pick up the extension. It's Laura.
Actually, Mom, I was hoping I could talk to you.
Oh, that's all right. He won't pick up anyway.
How did you and Dad do it?
Do what, dear?
Stay together all these years, stay happy.
Oh, he's harmless.
Go! Touchdown! Woo! Yeah! Come here, you!
It's Laura.
Oh my God, it was incredible! Interception in the red zone, return for a touchdown. 85, 90 yards, nobody got a hand on. Beautiful!
Hi, Dad.
How you doing? You doing all right? Need money?
Fine. I just was asking Mom how you two have to stay together all this time.
Did she tell you about the Rickmans?
Yes.
Okay, good. Here she is.
You stop that. So, who are you seeing this week?
Mom,
Well, you must be seeing someone.
I've given up on men. Mr. Darcy's ruined them for me.
That bitch Jane Austen has ruined them for everyone. But you can't just give up on men completely. What are you going to do about sex?
Mom.
Laura, do you own a vibrator?
Oh my God.
I hear they make them in soft rubber now. Much easier than the hard plastic ones I used to use. But you get used to it after a while. Your dad would go on a business trip and I'd be at it for hours.
I gotta go.
I might still have it in the attic if you want to borrow it.
No!
It seems a shame to spend all that money when I've got a perfectly good one here.
I'm hanging up now before I vomit.
All right.
dad got it for. Oh no, that's even worse. Ugh. But I had to do something to get me to stop thinking about men. Maybe a little artificial stimulation might help. So, later that night, I put on something unobtrusive. And I went hunting for dildos. This was a mistake.
May I help you?
Do you have any gum?
Gum? What kind of gum?
Any kind, I guess. It's
In mint, we've got penis pops and edible panties.
not really gum.
No, but they're chewy.
They are.
How about a newspaper?
What kind of newspaper?
The Wall Street Journal.
I think you're in the wrong place.
In that case, I'll just take.
What? A dildo?
I mean, if you don't have the Wall Street Journal,
What kind of dildo were you looking for?
anyone happy.
Me neither.
Can you browse elsewhere? Stop being a pig and stand over there.
Do you have any preference in regard to size?
Help me out here.
We've got your large, your extra large, and your holy crap, I'm not the Grand Canyon.
How about something normal, just average?
I got something better if you like, you know.
All right, everyone with a penis, over there. I really just need something serviceable, nothing special, just your friendly neighborhood dildo.
Hey, Jill! What have we got an average dildo? On order!
Sorry, all we've got's what's on the display.
There's a display. Where?
Over there.
What kind of special hell is this? All of you, get out of here now. Go. Go home.
Hey, you're driving away my customers!
You. I bet you have a daughter, don't you? Go home now.
What's the matter with you?
With me? How can you work in a place like this?
What? I provide a product that meets a certain demand. If you didn't have that demand, you wouldn't be here yourself.
I need being surrounded by these horrible men every day.
I'm a businesswoman. I satisfy a market. I don't waste every moment worrying about a boyfriend like you do. My life passes the Bechdel test.
Hey,
You?
going to porn?
Oh, no. The Bechdel test, sometimes known as the Bechdel-Wallace test, is a measure of female character depth in contemporary fiction, whether literary, theatrical, or cinematic. Established by Alison Bechdel in the 1985 comic strip, Dykes to Watch Out For, from an idea by Liz Wallace, the test establishes 3 basic criteria for assessment of gender equality. 1. The play or movie must contain at least 2 named female characters. 2. The female characters must at some point speak to each other. And 3. The conversation must be about something other than a man. The test has since been expanded to include non-binary and transgender characters. But sadly, these criteria are rarely met in contemporary plays and movies, especially those written or created by men. Even sadder, this failure applies to your choice of entertainment this evening. The author is aware of the problem and has nothing to offer but contrition.
What's this?
Some documentary. How about the channel with the women's movies? watch. He's got his tablet.
And to be honest, I like the channel with the women's movies.
Liar.
No.
Oh, Philip, you'll never guess what happened.
Where were you?
What?
You missed your daughter's birthday party. I spent the whole evening trying to calm her
I
down.
was at work.
Work? Again?
They're putting me in charge of the project. I could become regional director.
What is that compared to a crying child? Do you never stop to see what your career is doing to this family? To me? Listen, I'm all for you trying to make your mark on society, but I don't even know who you are anymore. I'm out of here.
No! Philip! Don't leave me! Please! Mrs. Johnson, you have kids.
Good movie.
How did the nurse get into her house?
Is your vagina as itchy and smelly as mine?
Hey, Steven. Nothing, just stepped through me, just watching TV. You wanna come over? You know where it is, right? Woo. See you soon.
Is something going on between you and Steve?
I don't know, maybe. I definitely sense an attraction.
You to him or him to you?
Both? I think I might have finally met a nice guy.
What do you think of him?
Which one is he again?
The good-looking one from the party?
Oh, yes, of course. He's definitely the one for me.
Change the channel to something masculine.
Football?
Not too masculine, he's pansexual.
Figure skating?
He hates sports. What was that documentary you were watching?
Sexism in entertainment.
Don't you have anything war-related? Civil? World? Anything like that?
Like we'd watch that instead of sports?
He's not coming over for the television.
Food! Oh God, no. He'll think I can cook.
Home remodeling.
Yes! After 10 years of apartment living, all by himself, no girlfriend nor mother, just pathetically alone, he's finally ready to settle down and buy a house with a budget of only $5 million.
5 million?
Where do they find these people?
It's time to meet Alex.
Hey, isn't that your,
I have a business that's been franchising throughout the state, so I've built up a fair amount of disposable income over the past decade. I do plan to get married and start a family someday, but until then I figure it's time for me to reap the tax benefits of home ownership.
What are your must-haves?
Oh, well, I want to be smart. Family oriented.
I meant in a house.
Oh, well, I'm open, really. Anything that makes me more attractive to members of the opposite sex.
Good luck with that.
I'll get it.
Oh, why did you turn it off?
I don't want Steven to see Alex is loaded. He'll feel economically inferior. You know how men are. They keep their wallets in their pants, too.
They want you to think everything's big in there. Hey, can I get you something? Wine, beer?
Wine is good.
Bob, come help me with the course order.
The wine's in a box. Oh, yeah. Here it is.
You got here fast.
I'm just around the corner.
You live by yourself,
It's tough to do in what Alex pays me.
but there's room for someone else, right? If she should happen to come along.
Probably not. My place is pretty tight.
I've got room.
Didn't you give up on men?
Well, kinda. I mean, I'm giving it my best shot, but it's hard being alone. I like guys. I just haven't met one yet that isn't a dick.
Should I be offended?
No, no. I don't know you well enough yet to make a determination. You certainly don't seem like a dick.
Well, thank you.
But I think I'd like to know for sure. Maybe we can grab dinner sometime, and I can let you know if you're a dick after dessert.
That sounds fun.
Great.
Of course, you could just buy a vibrator.
Don't get me started on that. I just had a disaster looking for one in a porn shop.
You went to a porn shop?
I didn't know where else to find one.
Are you kidding? Just order one from the internet.
I'm an idiot, duh.
Who goes to adult bookstores anymore?
I know one guy.
Who?
No! Oh! No, this guy who's been harassing me.
No, nothing naughty here.
How did you unlock that?
Here, get yourself a nice sex toy while I check on the wine.
How may I help you?
Sex toys for sale.
I'm sorry. I'm having trouble understanding you. Please say it again.
Dildo buying.
Here are your results for dildo bagging.
No, new search.
How may I help you?
Women masturbating.
Here are your results for women masturbating.
Hey, how's it going? I gotta go. You've gotta help me. My friend's tablet crashed. I think it has a virus.
Oh my god, are you like a bitch? You used to date my dad?
What?
You even tried to like babysit me.
Oh,
Hi. I'm so not helping you.
no, please, it's
Yeah,
an emergency.
Help this bitch.
Ed! I knew you'd find me.
Oh my god, this is a nightmare.
Can't anyone else help me?
Come on, let's not play games. No, you don't want anyone else.
I'm not here for you, okay? My tablet crashed. I think it has a virus.
You could catch a virus from hanging around the porn shop, too.
I wasn't hanging around. I wandered in by accident.
Search history. Solo juggies. Diabolic insertions. Bathhouse twinks.
That's not mine, it's a friend's.
Yeah, right.
It's my boyfriend's.
You got a boyfriend who looks at stuff like this?
Okay, the computer's not his, but I do have a boyfriend, so watch it.
Oh, let me guess. He's one of those well-dressed, elegant types.
As a matter of fact, he is.
Oh, you should know better than that. You've read the books.
What books?
Or the movies. When you get right down to it, there are only two types of men. There's the well-dressed, elegant type she immediately falls for, and the ill-behaved bad boy who she at first rejects. Well, you know the rest.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. The elegant guy's a jerk. Gorgeous on the outside, but deep down, he's an asshole. It's the bad boy who's really the good guy. He's the one she's needed all along. Then suddenly they're thrown together through circumstances beyond her control, and he saves her. Like I'm doing for your boyfriend's tablet. Only you can't see it because of your own Pride and Prejudice.
What?
Pride and Prejudice. That's a chick story, right?
Have you read it?
Give me a break. All I'm saying is, with that bad, guy good. Just like in the movies, think about it.
I'm not going to think about it.
Just be ready in a week.
I'm not falling for you, you know. I'm not. I'm definitely not. How did you on that practice test? Oh, your scores are amazing. You are a bright young woman.
My mom says the math score should be higher to make a statement about the treatment of girls in school.
I don't know that we'll be able to raise them much. 780 is pretty up there.
My mom says anything less than an 800 won't get me a scholarship.
You can always play an instrument.
My mom says I should practice trombone more.
You play trombone?
Uh-huh.
Let me guess, your mom?
She doesn't think it's fair that schools force women into the woodwinds. My mom is real smart. She has a graduate degree in anthropology from Cornell, but she gave it all up to raise me and put my dad through dental school before he ran off with the hygienist with the big boobs.
what do you think about that?
My mom says I have my own voice.
Right, well, let's get started on the next practice test. Yes, this is Trudy. She'll be working with you on the verbal.
Hey,
Can I? Yes, why don't you get started on this in the next one? What's up?
I gotta go.
Really? I was hoping you could take this one. I have to pick up your iPad.
Can't help.
Oh, that. Is something wrong?
I can't say anything. Please. Either you let me go now or I have to quit.
Okay, I mean, I guess I can try to get her to sneak in, but... Will you be in tomorrow?
What's all the noise?
I've got a student taking the practice exam. I'm going to get her to Stephen.
Oh, he's off today.
He is. You didn't say anything to me about it. Hello?
Congratulations, Laura. That resume you submitted has risen to the top of the pile. Your dream job is but one interview away. Your path to fulfillment starts right here.
Fulfillment? What's that?
It's everything. A meaningful and well-paid career where you're respected and admired. A beautiful, well-situated house that's easy to maintain with granite countertops and stainless steel appliances.
All of that would bring me fulfillment?
It would. For a while. At least that's what the books say. Oh, did I mention that you get a car? And you get a car, and you get a car.
How do I manage all of that without feeling exhausted and overwhelmed?
By leaning in.
I've heard some people call leaning in an elitist form of tripling on feminism. Not sure that's for me.
Okay, then you can have it all by sequencing the demands of job and family because they are virtually impossible to enjoy simultaneously.
How can sequencing bring me fulfillment?
Look, do you want the job or not?
Well, I want the job. I definitely want the job.
Your interview's at 4. Don't be late.
Trudy, Laura, I can't believe you're not picking up. I have an interview for the dream job this afternoon. Don't call back. I won't be able to pick up your iPad till after yoga.
Laura,
Yes, sir, miss.
well, my name is unimportant. I don't plan to be here long. You can call me human resources. So, tell me why you want this job.
Well,
Careful, they may be listening.
who?
No! Please! I don't know what you... Laura. Right. They're very... That's you. Yeah. Surreptitious. See? Unimportant adventures are you asked. Do go on, tell me what you want to show.
I think I can make a big difference here. I work with a demanding clientele every day.
I'm not asking why we should hire you. I'm asking why you would ever want to set foot in this hellhole in the first place. We've just been acquired by another corporation. Who knows through what horrible hoops our new corporate overlord will make us fool of.
All I know is that this is my dream job.
Mom, don't get me wrong, you are perfect for it, but have you ever considered working in, HR? You can take my job. I am so out of here.
I'm more comfortable in hospitality.
Suit yourself.
Is that it?
Real lovely.
been forwarded to an automatic voicemail system.
Stephen.
Is unavailable. Please leave your message after the tone. If you wish to leave a callback number, press 0. Woo!
Hey, what are you doing tonight? I was wondering if maybe you wanted to grab that dinner we talked about. And I can let you know once and for all if you're there. Call me back.
All right, mountain pose. Feet together. Head over heart. Heart over pelvis. Pelvis over knees. Relax the shoulders, but feel the integrity of your abdomen. Get in touch with your breathing as the energy of the earth flows through you. Draw a circle with your nose. Go in another direction. Just loosen the neck. Feel the relaxation travel down your shoulders, your arms, to your fingertips. And let that energy take you from mountain to volcano. And home. Again. Head, heart, pelvis, knees, and breathing. Lovely.
Sorry.
Namaste, Laura.
Namaste, traffic.
Volcano.
Right.
And exhale as you bend forward from the hips.
Where's Trudy?
Not here.
Gosh, I tell you, the traffic is awful.
That's not why she's not here.
And palms on the ground, rifle between your hands. Inhale as you stretch the left leg back.
Is Trudy okay?
She was acting weird at work. Oh God, I hope she's not upset about the iPad.
What iPad?
It's her husband's kind of broken, but I'm getting it fixed, I swear.
Exhale as you bring the right leg back to the left. Maintain the integrity of your posture.
Maybe that's why her husband left her.
Bob left Trudy over an iPad?
Relax, Laura.
Bob left Trudy over an iPad?
What did you do?
I didn't do anything!
Inhale as you bring the knees down. Child's pose. Arms straight, fingers pointed forward.
I heard he was having an affair.
With you?
No, not with me. I wouldn't sleep with my best friend's husband.
You broke her iPad.
Bob can't be having an affair. He's perfect.
And cat pose. Bend the back 1/3 at a time from pelvis to shoulder. Poor Trudy.
I can't believe it. It's the truth. Hey, look, through the window. That's my new boyfriend. He must have got my message.
Yeah, right.
You don't believe me? We're grabbing drinks after this.
You and him.
Hey, Stephen. You snake! Come on, guys. What's going on? Bob, talk to me.
Look, Laura, I'm sorry. We're sorry.
What's going on?
Stephen and I are very happy together. That's just how it is.
How can that be how it is? I didn't even know that's how it was.
I never meant to hurt Trudy.
No, you're the perfect husband. You love her.
I do love her. Tell her that. But I'm not the perfect husband. I'm me. And that's all we can ask of anyone.
How can they do this to us? Right when I open the door, a tiny crack, a man comes and kicks it down. And then he runs off with another man?
Laura, please.
I know. I never even slept with Steve. We barely had half a date planned. Just mutual attraction. Well, at least I was attracted. Gosh, I'm sorry, I'm doing it. It's not about me.
It's not about me either.
Of course it is. Your husband. Really hard.
I tricked him into marrying me. We've been dating a year, and he says to me, "Get ready! Got a big surprise for Christmas. You better be prepared for something big for both of us." Come Christmas morning, he makes me hide my eyes, building it up. And there, under the tree, is a picture of a sports car. He bought himself a car. I thought you said it was for both of us. He says, "It is. You get to drive it too." I started crying. Bob felt so guilty garbage end up in the curb.
I've been with a lot of men. I know how they operate.
But you don't know a thing about relationships. You think love is you give 50, he gives 50. It's not. It's you give 100. And don't expect anything in exchange because you know what? As little as you think you're getting from him, he thinks he's giving that same 100 back to you and being treated just as poorly in exchange.
You're upset.
Of course I'm upset! I'm only 28 years old and my husband's gone. Mine was the starter marriage. There's not enough chocolate to take that pain away. But I'm not crying for myself. I'm crying because the deepest, most important part of me, the thing that defined him, was the one thing he could have shared with me.
How can she not be angry at me? Bob ran out on her. Like Willoughby in Sense and Sensibility. Oh my God, there's a Jane Austen paradigm here. Stay with me. If Bob is like Willoughby from Sense and Sensibility, then Stephen is like Mr. Wickham from Pride and Prejudice. He's charming, he's handsome, he gets in there, you go, oh, maybe there's something good going on here, and then wham! He elopes with your sister. Or your best friend Trudy's husband. He runs off with someone wonderful and exposes himself as an asshole. Oh, wait. Let's follow this whole My Life as a Jane Austen novel thing all the way through. If Stephen is Mr. Wickham from Pride and Prejudice, then Mr. Darcy has got to be.
Hey,
Hey,
this is a computer.
is that Pride and Prejudice playing in the TV department? The bad one? The one with Keira Knightley? Did you put it on for me?
Seriously?
It's one of my favorites. The book, anyway. You even mentioned it the other day.
Cool, yeah, so the tablet was seriously messed up.
Thank you for saving me. I don't think I even know your name.
Mike.
Wow.
Wow. Mike is a wow.
Mike kind of sounds like Mark, which was Darcy's first name in Bridget Jones' Diary.
How about that?
Do you believe in destiny?
Like, stuff happening for a reason and shit?
I think you and I share the same fate.
Meaning what?
Meaning we are destined to be together.
Why should I not think you're gonna call the police on me again?
Because I never called them on you in the first place?
Yeah, right.
I didn't, I swear. Come on, dinner. One dinner's not gonna kill you.
Alright, sure. Let's give it a shot. I get off at 6:30. Say 7?
Gonna be in your computer store uniform?
Is that a problem?
No. You pick the restaurant?
You know that place a couple blocks up? Jane's? You know Jane's?
Jane, seriously?
Yeah, they got the chicken pot pie so good it could kill a man. I can eat it every day. Every meal. For the rest of my life.
It's a date.
Alright, next in line!
James, are we talking kismet or what? Here's how I see the whole thing. Straight out of Austen. I show up in a tasteful dress. Ooh, look at this.
Oh, it's cold. Go. Go and up.
Nothing too fancy. It's not a ball, you know.
Ooh. There. Different. How about that?
I still want to show the world that I'm a gentlewoman of modest taste and breeding. Perfect. He's already there when I arrive. Well met, Mr. Michael.
Miss Laura, I trust you are well.
Very well.
And your family?
They were well enough yesterday when I'm told my father's team advanced after a spirited display on the pitch.
Oh, indeed. The match was most exciting. My posted cricket more than once. Alfred's now enjoying a sample of its highlights over a pot of ale. I've taken the liberty of directing our host to provide us with 2 of his finest pies for our evening's repast. I trust pullet is to your liking.
If it be as good as you suggest.
Oh, the best in all the county, I assure you. Anyone who dares tell you otherwise, I will expose as a base scoundrel. If anyone should slander but the crust of these pies, I will pull that man's nose in company and maintain that his opinion is little more than male cattle's excrement.
Mr. Michael, might I inquire as to the quantity of ale you consumed prior to my arrival?
A goodly amount, to be sure.
Would the lady care for a beverage?
Alex, what are you doing here?
Here's our host, the owner of this fine establishment.
Lord Jane?
Such a public house as this is but one of my diverse holdings. The name is but a subterfuge.
How much longer on the pies, if they may be so bold?
I shall check on them straight away, sir. But first, I must inquire as to the lady's choice of beverage.
A pot of ale?
If the lady should desire such a pot, I will surely provide it, but only if she should request it for herself.
Oh, then bring one for me. 'Tis I who requires it.
Mr. Michael, please, the eyes of all are upon us.
I care not for the eyes of anyone. Fetch me what I require.
Forgive me, sir, but the law demands that I deny ale to those who appear to have consumed it in excess.
How dare you, sir?
Perhaps it would be best to sip an ale of ginger.
Tell me not what to do, Miss Laura.
Such a tone, sir, is unwarranted for the lady. I suggest you remove yourself from these premises forthwith. I've already summoned the constable against you once on my behalf. I don't suggest you compel me to do it again.
'Twas you summoned the constable.
Was. I will abide no man who treats a lady in such manner. Good day, sir.
Very well, I shall go. But mark my words, sir. I will have satisfaction, maternal fornicator. Let us prepare to my estate.
Alex, how could you call the police on him?
He was catcalling you.
Why, you're such a jerk.
You said you didn't like it.
Shut up, Alex!
Don't you gotta be at work or something?
Yes, I just wanted to. I thought you said after this level.
After I beat this level. Hey, come on!
You want to get away this weekend?
Sure. Me and the guys are gonna head upstate to golf for an overnight. Want to be the fourth? It could be pretty cool.
I don't like golf.
Yeah, but with you in the car, I can use the HOV lane.
Is that all I am to you? An excuse to carpool?
No.
Okay. I'm going to need you to quantify how much you think you're giving here.
I don't know what that means.
You see, I don't believe in these things being 50-50 anymore. Trudy thinks that we both should feel like we're giving 100%, and that's how much I think I'm giving. I really do. And if you think you're giving that much, then I'm fine with it.
100% to what?
To our relationship?
I didn't know we were in a relationship. I thought we were just screwing around.
Oh my God, what is wrong with you?
What?
You were supposed to meet Mr. Darcy!
Who the hell's that?
I told you!
God, is it that stupid book again? You gotta get over it. I'm me. You're you. I'm not gonna pretend we're anything else. We're not kids. Life isn't some chick flick.
What is happening? The bad guy was supposed to be the good guy. That's how it's supposed to be. How could this have gone so wrong? Jane, if you're up there, I need your help. Show me the way, Jane, please. I've never doubted you before, but I'm beginning to question my faith in Austenisms. Never tell us what comes after happily ever after. And I hope to God it is not something as awful as those horrible Sable novels I keep downloading on my Kindle.
We've got a meeting in 15.
Shut up, Alex.
Are you okay? I should go.
Hey,
Yeah?
is Trudy in?
Not yet. I could cancel the meeting.
Men are pigs.
Yep, most of them.
All of them.
Okay.
Is it me?
No,
No.
I don't think so. I'm sorry I called the police on him.
I'm not. I wish they arrested him and threw him into the deepest, darkest dungeon so rats could slowly devour his heart.
Extreme for trespassing. But okay, I'll shut up. I just want you to know that it's not you. You're a good coworker. A good person.
I mean, how do you do it?
Do what?
I've tried it. I really have, and I just can't make it work.
Make what work?
Be alone. How do you manage?
I work.
Is that it?
If I don't, I get sad.
Nothing sadder than being alone.
I don't know, some people prefer it.
Not me.
Yeah, me neither. But what I think is even sadder is being with someone every day who doesn't love you the way that you love her. Him.
I mean, I guess it depends on whether you're the person in love or the person on the pedestal.
They're both kind of sad, actually.
Are you kidding? To have a man more in love with me than I am with him? There's nothing sad about that. God, that would be amazing.
Yeah, but she won't give him a chance, even though he's a nice guy. You don't think that's sad?
I mean, not if it's true love. But true love should never remain unspoken.
Yeah, but he can't do anything about it.
Why not?
What if he's shy? Unattractive.
None of that matters if he loves her.
Yeah, but she doesn't love him, remember?
How does he know?
Well,
Shut up and listen. If he has got to tell something big, with values, utterly stupid, just sweep her off her feet. love when they fools out of themselves like that.
They do.
Oh my God, I go crazy for that. Just wants more man to sweep off my feet. What the hell are you doing?
Well,
You expect me to marry you?
I kind
Just
of...
like that?
You said...
No!
But I
No,
thought...
no, 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 I quit. I can't do this anymore. No, no. What is that all about? Did Alex really expect me to just marry him?
No, stop! I can't allow this. I've been watching you from the heavens all this time, hoping you'd be able to figure things out on your own, but I just can't stand it any longer.
Who are you?
Who do you think I am? Period clothes, no wedding ring. Do the math. I'm the Deus Ex Machina.
My God, it's Jane Austen!
Don't talk to the audience. They're not on your side anymore.
Why not?
Look what you did to that poor man.
He was taking advantage of me during a vulnerable time.
You practically begged him to do it.
Excuse me? Are you saying I was asking for it? Don't even go there.
I'm not saying you were asking for it. I'm saying he's shy and awkward and has very few opportunities to speak without you shutting him up.
Okay. This is not going to be one of those romantic comedies where the girl has to apologize for the same thing the boys are doing.
My women don't apologize. They learn. They strive to change their flawed behavior, to make amends and put it behind them.
Just because no one ever leaned on to you doesn't...
There were two men who egged on to me, as you put it, and I said yes to both. The first was a young man, handsome, sweet, with a promise of income.
What happened?
His parents intervened and I was powerless to stop them. The second was a rich man. He was old, he was fat, he smelled, he had bad skin, and he had hair growing out of places you wouldn't believe hair could grow.
You said yes to him.
He was rich. But overnight, I changed my mind. I said no. That's the only power we possessed, the choice of yes or no. And if a man never considered to ask us, we had no choice at all.
So, the lesson is reject the rich and attractive guy. Got it.
No! The lesson is that modern women are not powerless. Not only can you do the choosing, you can do the asking. Whether it's sex, or marriage, or children, or nothing, or any combination, everything is up to you. And in certain Western democracies, everyone's cool with your choice.
I'm not marrying Alex. He's Mr. Collins.
Mr. Collins is a self-important mover. Alex isn't like that. Besides, Liza Bennett's friend Charlotte was happy being married to Mr. Collins.
I'm not Charlotte.
But what makes you think you're Elizabeth Bennet?
Hey, I'm your biggest fan.
Do you waste your time idealizing a character you know so little about?
I don't idealize Elizabeth. I idealize Darcy. I know everything about her.
But I know everything about you, Laura.
Mr. Darcy.
We're very much alike, you and me.
I've always thought so.
We're one and the same in our mutual self-love.
I'm handling this, Darcy. It's none of your business.
Of course it's my business. I'm the self-reflective vision of perfection, after all.
Something's wrong. Darcy seems different.
He is different. He's been transformed through the prism of your popular no longer the character in my book.
I've moved beyond you, Jane. I've been adapted.
And turned into a Frankenstein's monster of all the actors who've ever played you. Your walk comes from Laurence Olivier's performance in 1940. Your cold superiority from the 1979 BBC version of David Rintoul. Your simmering passion is your immaculate thing from that horrible movie in 2005.
Monster? I'm the romantic hero. The greatest romantic hero. More powerful than you could ever imagine. In one adaptation, I fight zombies. In another, I'm an American entrepreneur dancing to Mumbai. There's even a sex pheromone named for me.
Yes, a sex pheromone for rats.
So, this is the Darcy I created in my imagination?
Precisely. And now's your chance to bring me fully to life.
You dare!
Wouldn't I? Perhaps you've forgotten this.
What is it?
It's Colin Firth's best actor Oscar for the King's Speech.
Do you think he ever would have won it had he not gone through me first? Not only have I become more powerful on my own, but I've become a conduit to power for others.
Please, Darcy, let's talk about this.
I have no time for your witty parlor room banter anymore, Jane. It's time that I was rid of you for good.
No! What's going on?
Finally becoming my own man by separating myself from Jane Austen forever.
You're going to beat Jane Austen to death with Colin Firth's Oscar?
It's the only way we can be together. Grab her!
Me?
Hold her down!
Don't do it, Laura!
I love Jane Austen! Why would I help you destroy her?
Because you love me more. Help me kill Jane Austen, and your obsession with me will finally be reality.
Be careful, Laura. If he can kill his creator, he can turn on anyone. Do you know his feelings for you? Despite what he's appropriated from other adaptations, deep down, he's still the man I wrote. Haughty, reserved, fastidious.
I'm not like that anymore. Laura's changed me.
Mr. Darcy is the ultimate self-important critic of young women.
But that's why Laura loves me, because she's the ultimate self-important critic of young men. My darling.
You haven't answered the question. How do you feel about me?
Now? You want to know now?
If I'm going to be an accessory to murder, I want to know what's in it for me.
Tell her, Darcy. Tell her the truth.
I always tell the truth.
How do you feel about me?
You're tolerable,
Tolerable?
but certainly not handsome enough to tempt me.
What?
I'm sorry, but you asked for the truth. Under those circumstances, I can only quote from the book.
Would you be happy with me?
Do you expect me to rejoice in the inferiority of your connections? To congratulate myself on the hope of relations whose condition in life is so decidedly beneath my own?
Wow. I had forgotten what a pig you are. You're just a 19th century version of the same assholes I deal with every day.
It will be different once Jane's gone. She puts those words in my mouth.
I did love you. In my own obsessive and unhealthy way. But you've been holding me back. You need to grow up. Goodbye, Mr. Darcy.
No, no.
Goodbye, Keira Knightley version. Goodbye, Austen Land book and movie. Pride and Prejudice. Lost in Austen. All the different manifestations of Bridget Jones' Diary. The George Cukor version with Laurence Olivier.
Not Olivier.
And
don't get royalties anymore.
I'd like to keep it.
That depends on how you feel.
About myself? Content? Confident? I think I'm ready for my 30s, for life.
And what about men?
If one comes along, that would be cool. But I'm not going to obsess over it. I wonder why. Is this like one of those Empire Strikes Back things where I take off Darcy's Darth Vader mask and I see my own face?
God, I hope not. I hate that plot device.
Me too. Oh well. Off to the unemployment line. Well? Yeah. Tomorrow's great. Thank you. I got the job.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Jane.
Thank you, Laura.
Oh my God, is that what you're wearing for your first day of work?
I thought you said business casual.
Yes! But the new owner is on his way.
Oh gosh, I didn't know.
No one did. That's why I'm yelling at no one in particular. I'm taking out my stress on the new hire.
Don't worry, everything will be fine. Just get through this. You won't be here long anyway, right?
Why? What have you heard?
I thought you said.
Good God, here comes the oligarch.
Hi, Alex. Much of a good ship.
I can't take the pressure. I quit. I refuse to do your bidding.
Hey, Alex.
Hey, I thought I said your name in the staff directory.
You didn't have anything to do with it?
Oh, but I'm glad to have you aboard because I know you're good.
I will be. I won't let you down. I'm not the person that I was. This place would be a nice tie-in with Jane's. Special events, catering. It's pretty cool.
And that was the point. And to force myself to leave New York.
Why did you call it Jane's?
At the time, I thought, I could use some time.
Alex.
Don't worry, I'm not going to create a hostile work environment or anything. I'll pass. Trust me, I don't find you in the least bit attractive anymore.
Good to know.
In fact, I'm seeing someone.
You are? Who?
Hey, boo.
Rudy? You're dating Alex?
Sure. Why not? I thought he was adorable from the first day of work. And when you turned him down, I saw a chance.
Wow. I'm so happy for you.
Really? Really?
It is a truth, universally acknowledged, that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife. But what about a single woman in possession of